Dia de gumando ugora nam beruzansa. Dia de gumando ugora nam beramanja. Mahoran furezan nesudoru ojane.
Gotta sit up for this. It's been a second since I've been on Multistream, hasn't it? And I've got some ideas for what I want to do today. Some very particular ideas. Of course, I'm going to start with what is presumably going to be the plan for tomorrow. Nashville. Okay. And Ori. I do. Okay. I wanna. I think I'll be good with like a pixel model. I need to go here, then there. There we go. And we have got an Ori and the Blind Force background. A low pixel one. It might work. I just look better with more pixels. Can I sharpen it eventually? Why don't I just find a different one, actually? Ori and the Blind Forest. Find something like good background for this. It's not a stone. It's not stolen. Verbally. Alright. Maybe this. What I use for the previous story episode looks good though. That's fine. Does this show or it kinda does? I can probably just do like this. Get out of the way. This will presumably be the thumbnail for tomorrow. A little bit closer. might want to make it slightly wider, just to make it a little bit full. I think that'll work. Need to add. Need to make you. Okay. Like that specifically, like. Oh. There we go. Like 3 pixels. A little bit more. A little bit less. A little bit less, actually. I think 5 is good. That'll work. He's just a little bit too be a bit more centered. And I think the tagline for this one cards in hand. Paste for the most part. Oh, I forgot that. Question mark is actually pretty important, to be fair. Not sure I forgot that. Cards in hand. Then we must save. Shoot, I'm blanking on the name for the world that Ori takes place in. Forest of Nibel. I still feel kind of like Master Duel is a little bit overbearing. A little bit. That looks better. I think that works. Then... Then save this as Story the Blind Episode 3, and then export it as a JPEG. Okay. There's one thing down. Next. I kind of want to... make it a little bit bigger, like more of a square. Okay. Like, I want to try doing something, but I kind of need to storyboard it out first. This is going to be like one of those more scripted, or a more scripted short on YouTube about something funny that happened at work. I want reference. I want to do this. I don't need to. Yeah, I need to storyboard it out first. That's the thing. Like, I know what I want, like, the middle to be more like, and I kind of want to know what the end is more like. But I don't know how I want to do the main stuff. I guess I just go like frame by frame. Frame 1. First, I kind of need a... just want to get the blue lines down first. And I can focus on like making the lines for it. Need like a terminal here. I need to make it a little bit smaller, in fact. I need a sign that basically just says... I was about to say customer service. And S. It obviously doesn't have to be perfect, but I might as well fix these two up real quick. That down just slightly. Also add kind of like a secondary frame. I'm gonna need to draw another person, huh? I'm actually wondering if I want to do... Because there's two that I really want to, like... kind of put to life. Not sure if I want to go the first one or the second one. I think I'll go with the second one first. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can always fix it later. And these are blue lines anyway, so who cares? I was actually going to see the blue lines. They're just going to see the final product. How that'll work. Didn't have a hat on, so if I only get the blue lines down today, that'll be fine. Do I want to add a hat? I should probably add a hat. A lot of older people tend to wear hats. How do I add a hat onto this face? Actually, that might be something for like. So that's about the best I can really do for now. Probably the best I really need to do right now. It's one thing that I need to make clear. How do I draw Bucky's shirt? Bucky's logo look like? Again, I know what it looks like, but what does it look like? Kind of like that. Okay. I think a little bit more tilted upward then. So it's like a little bit flatter on the hat. I would have to draw this for every... Well, not every frame, but every frame that matters. I'm gonna have to draw this, aren't I? I can draw a much more simplified logo, to be fair. And I want to draw this perspective. Okay. Oop. I don't want to add this and then like add it on later. Oh, let's complete the counter though. I kind of realize how awkward my shape is. Like, this exact situation, I realize how awkward my shape is. Oops. It actually looks slightly wrong making me so tall. I feel like I need to cut it off at like here. Then that poses a problem because I could make it funny, to be fair. Like a bit out of it. Stop. Get rid of the distracting blue lines and just focus on these ones. This needs to be a little bit extended. I think the thumb is fine though. Not that extended. bring this back. And then, like, I just add a... I can make it like a pile of books or something, but that's more for post stuff later. Let's merge. Then, actually, once again, I feel like I need to move this a little bit. Give some space over here. The character pop in from here. How do I want to make him, though? Is it going to be lankier than this guy? Actually translating this stuff from my mind to the I guess, to the pen is pages a little disingenuous. Like, the screen. I actually don't know how to really want to do this. I feel like the other one would be easier to... do. I guess first and foremost, let's save. I'll save this. Awkward story. I perchance want to show him from the back, then. Perhaps, actually. Perhaps I do want to show him from the back. Thus. This is once again a situation where I can probably just stand. Let's go like that. This a little bit smaller, make that be the end of the hand. I'm understanding like Corey's draw paws instead of hands, and like Cartoonist and to draw for fingers. Hey, Chroma. How are you doing today? Right now I'm just getting the ideas onto the page. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to like actually drawing anything significant, but I can never. I mean, I saw the Maid. Well, the beginnings of the Maid, so you very well could. I guess just go. He usually wears a hat, so I want to draw. Very well couldn't. I know what I'm doing. I mean, neither am I, so very well are in similar positions. Let me see if this is just. You're good. No, I'm not. Struggling today with MD. Dude, what's been going on in MD then? How many games against Radiant Typhoon? Oh yeah, that'll happen. Mikanko is just not that great into back row removal. I know, who would have guessed? You're going second deck struck that focuses a lot on back row. Struggles against a deck that has a lot of back row removal. No one could have seen that coming. I feel like I need to make this smaller now, much smaller. Smaller and, I guess, taller. Thinner. Thinner is probably the better word for this. one game I didn't play, but can't kill. My opponent proceeded to flip Dimensional Barrier and Ice Dragon's Prison on me, playing Fusion Slop. No. Sometimes the floodgates be floodgating. I imagine they were either playing Man or Labyrinth then, in that case. I mean, yeah, unless... Legitimately, there's just not much you can do into double floodgating. Labyrinth with Lord of a Heavenly Prison. Oh, yeah. So no Harpy's Feather Duster. I don't want to draw the mouth, actually. Funny field spell that allows you to tribute. Oh. Oh, ew. Yeah. God. It's like Realm of Dark, Layer of Darkness. Yeah. Understandably so. Because legitimately, what else could you have done? Not exactly. This is not me. This is, he had... left hand up, so it would be this side. It would be this side that goes up. Not a lot. Opening double Shiren also didn't help, because, you know, tier limits. They just love being banished, don't they? You know? That works. Curious as to what the art will end up being. Not exactly. It's not exactly like a judge segment or anything. This is more for something else. You plan on beating up your locals. Not... That's the thing. The only locals that's in, like, a reasonable distance from my house only hosts Yu-Gi-Oh! On Sundays. So even if I wanted to go, 5 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, I work that day. So I couldn't even go if I wanted to. You kill him with Fusion Slop? Probably not. Even if I could, I don't have, like... I don't have the full Draco Tail engine. It's... I want to say it's still too expensive. I think... What? I mean, is that, like... What is Pfp Made at right now? I mean, I know TCG does Merly, but it doesn't have, the one it doesn't have is Idkalos. Like, tier is just objectively worse unless you're playing, like, King of the Swamp. Yeah. What is Pfp Made at right now? Pfp Made is like 7 cents? Platinum Secret Rare is $1? We lose at $5? Hold up, Dracotail is affordable now. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Granted, I'm not logged into TCG Player. I mean, yeah, the Merly does so much. It's a decent normal summon, but like for Kaleido Art Nation. Like, actually speaking, Dracotail is kind of cheap now. Like, obviously, well, okay. The thing is, you'd want to play. Do I have? I don't think I have a Mysterion or a Secretarion. Wait, how do you spell Secretarion? There, Secretarion. Is that? That's still like 14 to 24 bucks. Like, obviously, you can get one. Mysterion. What's Mysterion at? Okay, that's significantly more reasonable. And I guess, yeah, there is the new Dracotail fusion. The Showless, which is only 10 cents. You Dracotail cards in a graveyard, and when face card on the field, the same type. With those in the graveyard, shuffle all 3 through the deck. Yeah, not bad. New targets. The thing is, the other cards. The branded cards specifically. Like, I have the first branded structure deck. It's Albaz the White, isn't it? Yeah, the new fusion is pretty decent in terms of like non-destructive removal. Just spin stuff back to the deck. Not perfect, but solid. It can, like, kind of supplant something like Secretarion is nice, but it is can be kind of weird in the mirror match. Secretarion has more of a side deck card, to be fair. Kind of the same with Mysterion, but less so. I mean, both are side deck cards. Let's be real. That's the white. How was the white? No. What is it? I'm not sure if it's in the new structure. Can I see what's in the new structure deck from here? Or do I have to look for... Made will take a month to finish. I have no idea how long it'll take to finish this. And I guess I don't need to play with like a fully optimized Draco tail list. At the earliest. There we go. Branded Draco tail. Could modify it for the TCG. Yeah, that's true. Fallen of the White Dragon. Okay. It's that one that's still $60. Is it? This is only in burst protocol, isn't it? Yeah. And same with Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon. Yeah. It's one of those things where, unfortunately, like, Fallen and the Virtuous, pretty sure is in, yeah, it's in the structure deck, so I can't just kind of get it at any point. But stuff like Ecclesia and the Dark Dragon and Fallen of the White Dragon is kind of just, unfortunately, I mean, it's not mandatory for something like a fusion slot list. But like, it is just kind of that good to where you kind of do want to play need to play something like that in like Draco Tail. Even if you want to compete at like just a regional. Again, for something like Fusion Slot, you can absolutely cut Fallen of White and Dark Dragon. It's like, I don't know. Okay. New layer. This will be part of it. Where'd I put my pen? There'd I put my pen? I need... Okay. Here's the thing. I can always... That's the thing. I can always make the... I can always do stuff in the final draft. I actually want to make this like slightly transparent just so I can I think that actually works fairly well. Okay, how do I want to continue from here? Move. One of the ways is to kind of just... Things are not like that, that's for sure. Like, more or less like that. Okay, come on. Okay. I can then go get... First, I'm gonna save this as well. I know what I can kind of do. might need to make the hat a little bit bigger, actually. Another thing I did, post a short update of the script I'm writing. Yeah, I did see that. Moving along quite well. Frame 7. Mentioning MBT in the script. Yeah. This is a surefire way of getting. Obviously, that looks very awkward, but I can always fix it later. Referring this reaction to video to Mr. Ram Ranch, I mean Rare Ram. Yeah, I see like where you kind of like draw MBT's aim from. In the like, I guess the speed of the game, for better and for worse, is just a fighting game. Like Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate is a decent comparison. There is arguably more parallels to something like Street Fighter, but I'll rephrase the line for the script and share it here. I made a point of this fraction made of Rare Ram, where he says that the speed at which you're playing Yugioh is comparable to Marvel vs. Capcom. Meaning as many words as Homestuck. Back up a little bit. Mention Out of Characters made a great video on hand traps. I need to move this part down a little bit. To move this down a little bit. Apparently, he mentions it is true cost of drawing multiples video. I don't I've seen that one yet, actually. Because I'm familiar with his, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Unwatchable, his Duelist Cup video, as well as, I believe, what was it, Bluffing? The video on Bluffing? Are the main ones I know of, and I've seen. And traps that people play has gone up from about 5 on average to 13. Obviously, that's more of an average. But I feel like that is a slightly conservative amount. It is still a lot, to be fair. Like, feels like people are playing, right? Especially during Malice format, to be fair. Especially during Malice format, people were playing like 20 hand traps. And obviously, it's an average, so it's bound to be a little bit skewed. So let's just I'll adjust this now just so it doesn't look as bad when I finally go back. Fix this. Eight blue ones. This will be an interesting project to continue. I might just straight up take multiple streams. See what I can do. This one will be from the side. So this will be on the figure out. Also, which is very interesting statistic where amount of impactful hand traps is required to stop a player for any given turn. On any given turn has also fallen from about 1 or 2. So essentially, like almost doubles, essentially. But 1 point, usually 1 or 2, sometimes 3 required. And by extension, the needed space for that hand trap. It's also gone up. So the mouse could be 4, unless you choose very specifically Lancia or Chaos. Right. I definitely need to like catch up on out of characters stuff. Time to level up. Just about 30 minutes. We're working on that segment, but it's a very interesting button at the moment. What is it? It's definitely an interesting discussion. About like Mostly complaining about Cyrus for most of it, which is fair. Also, my general frustrations with the game. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Goal Patort. Goal Patort. That's it. We're teaching Grandpa Sport to play Yu-Gi-Oh. No, not exactly. How are you doing today, Gold? I can... Obviously, this is just the rough sketches. I'm just gonna clean this up when I actually get to drawing the actual thing. Why the French should be more prominent in the Yu-Gi-Oh sphere. Well, that's a discussion that can be had. Messed up the hat, but that's fine. Look at how well the Canadians are doing. I think I'm really close, yet really far about what the art is. I kind of explained it when I started. The thing is, this is kind of just a situation that happened at work that I'm gonna try to make like a YouTube short about. Right now, no. This has, to be clear, this has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, this is just the blue lines, the preliminary sketches that I usually do. And suddenly annoying person approaches. No. Oh, did I add? I actually wonder, did I add? I did not. I need to. What would the Albertans think of that beard? I don't know. Did I close the window? I did. I did. Okay. This is the YouTube video I was referencing. Okay. As after I add, and I'm like making lunch, I'll go ahead and give it a watch. This is not the Bakersfield Beavers. This is, I think, something only really in America at the moment. Like a gas station chain called Buc-ee's. Kind of. It's spelled BUCC-EES with an apostrophe. That'll work. Okay. Gonna save. Yes, that is how you spell it. I'm like 100% sure it's only an American thing. That has kind of been spreading across America like wildfire. More like this. That's the outside, right? That's the outside of the arm. So I would need to go something like redneck culture isn't a thing in Belgium. And I need to... I want to draw this on a different layer just to make sure I don't accidentally screw up the body. Which is understandable, to be fair. I just... I did put that as a separate layer. Okay. I guess I probably might... I wanted to make it like 6.5 or something. Or 4.5 or something. That's what I'm gonna do here. I don't want to do this. You have just... Are we already being passive-aggressive, sarcastic? Yeah. Just minus the passive-aggressive and just be aggressive. And, you know, not as much as sarcastic. I think there's still plenty of sarcasm over here, to be fair. But just aggressive. How do I draw this, though? I might want to make like one eyebrow more or less like that. Nice suit you're wearing, but I have to say I think it looked better on the mannequin. Yeah, stuff like that. I think people in over here would probably just call you ugly. Advanced levels of passive-aggressive insults. What do I want to do for the final frame? Maybe like semi-final frame. Probably gonna add more, to be fair, though. I kind of just want to get at least that this, like, the blue line storyboard essentially out. I might be able to just hurt your feelings. Well, I'm sorry that it hurt you that much. Average conversation here just go like that. I feel like I probably can just go like this again, but like we're posed differently. I might need to adjust I might want to adjust the pan actually, so it at least makes somewhat sense. Okay, this needs to go. I put this more or less above 8. probably need to plug that in. Probably leave it more or less on. The screen. And do I want to add anything else? Like as a like an end screen or anything? I don't think I really need to add anything else. I'm cooking and crooking some words, man. Rhyme flowing like cracks damn. Especially in Ob Split like Bird Lamb. Bring it back. At a KPM spitting with stylish flow. Show you where those lyrics go. I'm gonna actually add. Okay. Oh, that's fair. Sometimes you gotta just find stuff to do. The details of this person doesn't really matter as long as I get. It defeats Among Us, such thing marked by Freddy Fast. Word soup. It beats word soup. That's what that is. Soup and Clue the Coop show you what I do, I guess, deck building mono blue. Against a man who kind of has shown he doesn't really care for the deck building process, other than I mean, that's unfair to say. as like Team Saga, he did do a lot of the deck building, to be fair. Minor proficiency with words. I guess, yeah, almost specifically Team Saga, and I guess really just Saga in general. He kind of had to show off his proficiency with deck building. Like with other series. Right, the champion he is friends with Vlad and Irish, yeah. So he can have other people do the deck building for him. Or just ask them, hey, what do you think of this? Oh no, they're good at deck building. Okay. I think I got most of, if not all of, this done. The point where I can, next time I decide to stream art, I'm gonna go in the wings. It's accepted by a large part of the community to be one of the best deck builders around. Generally speaking, yes. I think there are, like... I'm pretty sure they're in, like, multiple theory crafting circles, correct? Like, multiple theory crafting circles. They're way better players, way better gamers, but they're very good at, like, theory and deck building, yeah. Yeah, the old goat of deck building, Dawnstar. Who could forget Dawnstar? Did you start Chrono Trigger yet? Oh, they haven't. The best deck builder around.
Awesome. I spent the last 3 years playing competitive.
Let's load that up. Compared to this man and his skills, I'm finding just pure infinite loops. It's really... That's really all the time I had left. A good amount of theory crafting servers. Just realized, I think Dawnstar is still around. But I don't think I've properly seen him in a while. I have to imagine, yeah. They don't really play a lot anymore, but they're like still around in theory crafting space. Which, I get it. This is everything. Okay. Go ahead and put this to the forefront. So I'm going to be working on this a little bit for something else. I kind of just need to get some ducks in a row for that. You'll see them sometimes in like no ban list tournaments because they're funny. But for the most part, they kind of just keep to the theory crafting and deck building. The Maid will look good, so I'm gonna make it up to the thigh. I can't wait to see how it turns out. So far, not looking too bad. Thick thighs can save lives. On that note, why don't I wrap things up here? I'm gonna get lunch. Head off to work tomorrow. Doing the hair. I can somewhat do faces, but hair is a little bit more difficult. It depends on what you want the hair to look like, I guess. But, yeah. We'll see you later, Chroma. I'm gonna head up. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good luck on your aid. Take care.